The world is a stage, and there is a bit of an update to this story regarding Cole Allen, the person who allegedly was going after Trump. These people do all of this stuff for reasons, and I believe the main reason why this event took place, this staged event, was to have more of a reason to build Donald Trump's BAAL room. And the update is, look at this. Cole Allen requests removal of self-unaliving precautions. So it makes me wonder what they have in store for this guy, even though he's a character on the world stage like the rest of these puppets. And even like you see from this headline right here, grave concerns over solitary confinement of the suspect involved in the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Again, this is all part of their show. This is all part of the world stage. Cole Allen is just another player on the world stage. And something else very laughable is Donald Trump posted this up saying, I have all the cards while holding a ton of Uno cards. Now, in Uno, when you have a ton of cards, that means you are losing. So that is more of a mockery because in Uno, obviously, as pretty much all of you probably know, the goal is to get down to where you have no cards. You go one card Uno and then down the no cards. That is the goal of Uno. But he is posting up that he has all the cards and holding up tons of Uno cards saying, hey, look at me, you all. I am losing. Now, is this predictive programming for what's to come? I guess time will tell. And that's not all with the bizarre stuff. Now they are saying that Iran potentially has kamikaze dolphins. You can't make any of this up.
Kamikaze dolphins. The Persians want to strap mines to dolphins to weaponize the strait. Don't tell PETA. These rogues are desperate. The blockade's already forced 45 ships to do a 180. And now the Pentagon is using AI to hunt down Iranian mines. The president says it's basically already over.
The blockade has been unbelievable, powerful, 100%. It's been actually unbelievable. If we left right now, we had a great victory, but we're not doing that.
The Pentagon says the blockade's already cost the Iranians $5 billion. And inflation is so high, it'd make Biden blush.
And this is just another part of the staged psyops that you are watching. All of these controlled psyops that you are watching. These staged events, including everything with Iran. All of this stuff is just purely laughable at this point. Everything that is going on with the Iran war. And it's all part of their grand scheme to cause a major reset, because this is what these people want. They want a major reset. They want to bring in their new order system by any means necessary. So this is why they are trying everything in their power to collapse the old system, the old way. This is why you see food prices through the roof. This is why you currently see gas prices through the roof. And the list goes on. Rent prices, energy prices, you name it. Because they are trying to completely collapse the old system. They want to completely do away with the old way. They want to go towards this new order system by any means necessary. And that's what all of this boils down to at the end of the day. These people are about their order out of chaos. And if that's not all, Russia has sharply tightened security around Putin as fears rise of a attempt on him involving drones. Man, we are back to the drone stuff yet again. I mean, come on. It's like rinse and repeat with these people. with drones, with this, with that. It's all rinse and repeat. And something else I wanted to discuss in today's show is Spirit Airlines shuts down global operations after 33 years. There's that 33 yet again. And that's by no coincidence. That's by no accident, because these people love to showcase their numbers any chance that they get. And that's not all. It shut down at 3 a.m. on a Saturday. So you have all the threes in place. Again, they are telling you exactly what they want to accomplish, because what they want to do is they want to take away travel. They want to take away your means of traveling, exploring the world. They want you to own nothing and be happy. They want you locked up. They want you cooped up. This is what these people want, because again, they see you, they see me, and they see pretty much everybody else as useless eaters. This is what they see us as. These people are truly madmen. And look at this right here. Now, Delta Airlines is also canceling a large number of flights. Delta Airlines are now mysteriously canceling hundreds of flights nationwide, citing crew restrictions. So one has to wonder if Delta Airlines is next in the near future. Again, this is all part of their order out of chaos. This is all part of their show. They know exactly what they are doing. And something else I wanted to talk about in today's show is, look at this. British cruise ship passenger in intensive care after 3 die in suspected Hantavirus outbreak. So again, one has to wonder if this is going to be their next play. One has to wonder, because, I mean, and look, there's that number 3 again at that. I mean, again, you can call me a conspiracy theorist all that you want, but I really do believe they are planning a major event of some type, because they want a reason to lock us all down yet again. And like the old saying goes, never let a good crisis go to waste.
3 people have died following a Hantavirus respiratory infection on a cruise ship in the Atlantic Ocean. The World Health Organization said it's aware of the suspected outbreak on the MV Hondius and understands 6 people were affected. One person is being treated in intensive care in South Africa. Hantavirus infections are typically linked to exposure to rodents' excrement and can spread between people. Well, the Foreign Office has just released a statement saying we're closely monitoring reports of a potential Hantavirus outbreak on the cruise ship Hondius and stand ready to support British nationals if needed. We are in touch with the cruise company and local authorities.
So again, that's very bizarre. And it doesn't stop there with the madness, because now there is a plague of mice affecting farmers in Australia. Oh yeah. And again, the hantavirus can be passed on from rodents and their droppings and stuff like that. It's pretty nasty stuff. So yeah, it's very bizarre how this is affecting farmers and stuff like that too. Almost as if this all is planned well in advance. Almost as if they are attacking the food supply. I mean, again, call me a conspiracy theorist all that you want, but when you begin to put the pieces of the puzzle together, it all makes sense.
To a story sure to make anyone squirm, the mouse plague sweeping across the country. Australian farmers are battling an explosion in the rodent population, with properties overrun by thousands of mice.
I'm actually speechless. This is too much.
It's reminiscent of a similar outbreak 5 years ago, with fears this plague could cause billions of dollars in damage.
Belinda Eastoff's farm is infested with the rodents, and she joins us from her property in Una, Western Australia. Belinda, thanks for joining us. Really, those videos are pretty hard to watch, and I know this is your 3rd time being through a mice plague. How bad is this one? How does it compare to the others?
This time around, this is our 3rd mouse plague, as you said, in the last 6 years. This time around, it's much worse than I've ever seen. I've never, ever seen this level of population ever before that we're seeing in our paddocks.
Well, Belinda, it's probably impossible to know, but do you have any idea how many mice there are out there? And also, how quickly are they spreading? What is it that they're getting into at the moment?
But we're getting 20 to 40 burrows in 100-metre transects pretty continually through this area, which equates to 4,000 to 8,000 mice per hectare, which is a lot. Like, it's a lot more than I've ever seen before. And they started off in the canola paddocks, and that's certainly the preferred option. And then now they're moving into lupins and pasture.
Yeah, that is a lot of burrows. And you can see from those videos, the ground is basically moving with mice. Can we ask, how is this going to impact you and this season for crops?
Well, what's happening, we're actually seeding at the moment, and all my clients are seeding as well, but basically we're all having to bait directly behind the air seeder, because if you leave it too long, the mice actually come up at night once you've seeded the paddock.
Belinda, we have a map showing where the mice are on the move. The highest numbers at the moment are in Western Australia, Geraldton near you, as well as the Central Wheat Belt and Esperance. But it's also pretty bad in South Australia. The population there is growing. At the moment, the East Coast is relatively unscathed. What's your advice or your warning to people who are about to be hit by this plague?
I think the costs of farming in general are going to be much higher. As growers, we have to be really vigilant. We're on top of the problem. It's another cost. It's another person tied up doing another operation. As you know, labour's not cheap. Diesel's not cheap. None of it's cheap. So it's just another expense for us to bear.
Yeah, look, it's just a nightmare situation. That's before you look at those pictures, which are horrifying. Belinda, thank you so much for talking us through it, and we really hope that there is a solution for you soon.
And again, this virus is carried by certain rodents like deer mice, rats, and humans can get it by breathing in virus particles from rodents, urine, droppings, or saliva. So there you have it. One has to wonder if this is their next big plan. I guess time will surely tell, but this is some nasty stuff. And if that's not all with the bizarre and strange things, Area 51 was hit with 17 earthquakes in a single day as Trump promises to release more UFO files that are worth discussing. And now you have Area 51 being hit by 17 earthquakes in one day. So who knows what they were doing there? Who really knows? But this is all part of their mass deception that is soon to come. Make no mistake about that. As always, please comment, like, and share wherever. And this is Truth Seeker signing out.